July 1st, 2026 is getting close to 4th of July, and we have got the most patriotic lineup ready with red, white and blue, and red, white, and blue. Over here. And I got Trista running the camera. We're getting some stuff done, guys. It is freaking hot, like unbearably hot. I wish I brought the temperature gun out here, but it is probably 150 degrees on this pavement right now. But we're getting ready to go across the street, and the Square Body Showroom is looking amazing. It is also very, very hot in there. It's a sauna. Trista's actually still selling subscriptions to the sauna. And we got in 2 new and pulled out 1 other Silverado for you people that are saying, sometimes I need something practical. We just need normal trucks or something for your kid for a first-time driver. This one here, I think AJ priced at like 11. The brown one out front with the aftermarket tires and wheels is 15. And this one here is actually Ms. Mary's personal truck that is incredibly nice. And it is also on the website. I don't know the price off the top of my head, but that one has meticulous, I'm talking about written down in a book, detailed service records. So pretty phenomenal. The big Suburban is out. That is going to be on the front row so that we have red, white, and blue looking good out front. And let's go across the road and check things out. If you don't want an affordable Chevy, you can buy this one. This is the freaking beast of the lot. Brand spanking new with 2,000 miles. Incredible. And look at it sitting next to a stock truck. Just the size comparison is crazy. And Ms. Mary's truck is super nice. There's not any issues whatsoever with that. I'm really shocked. Well, we did have one guy that was dedicated to want to buy it, and then he said his wife didn't allow him to buy it. So we know who wears pants in that family. But you can't beat that one. But as we're walking past, because everybody gripes, you don't have any less expensive trucks. You don't have any less expensive trucks. Well, yes, we do. It's just hard to have a less expensive truck that's not a total piece of SHIT. This one does not have the typical rust. It has not had fenders replaced. It is all original metal, as you can see. The rockers are good. The cab corners are good. If you ever look at a truck like this, guys, make sure to look under and check everything. These trucks are notorious for rotting out quickly. And I hate to say that because I'm a Chevy guy, but Chevy did not do a good job on this 2-piece metal, and they rot out like crazy. This one is not. It's locked, but it's a clean leather interior, visors, cover, some other cool stuff. But a $15,000 truck that I drove home last night and all morning running errands, and again today in the middle of the day, no issues whatsoever. We did put ball joints in it. We did alignment. We did an oil change. I think we did a light bulb, a brand new state inspection, an oil change. Probably said that already, and one other thing. So it checks out great. I'll probably drive it home again today because I get lazy and it's hot and I just get in whatever has AC that works. Let's go across the road. So that's a sad sight. Grimace went on a diet and has been skipping leg day at the gym. That's pretty pitiful looking, but you know what that means? That just means its incredible Davis off-road tire and wheel package has gone over onto something different, because currently we're completely sold out of wheels. And Grimace was the donor. What they went on, you guys are going to love seeing. Come this way, Trista. You're not going to see what the tires and wheels went on yet, but you're going to see some good stuff. We've got a bunch of American flags ready to put on the antennas. The crew cab truck is awaiting the components for the air condition. That is a sold truck. The Duramax is awaiting the proper fabrication to be done on the undercarriage so that truck can perform in four-wheel drive like it should. Just somebody didn't take enough time when they built it to do it 100% right. That one is also spoken for. The big OBS Suburban is out. But guys and girls, boys and girls, the Square Body Showroom. It has turned out amazing, and I am just ear to ear thrilled at how it's turned out. Now this, we posted something earlier and I had to go back and edit it. This is only about a quarter of the square bodies. They're scattered all over the place. A lot of them got put away in other areas that may not come back here. We took a few things like Otis, Brown Bear, and a few others that were getting shuffled in and out, and the fear of damaging those trucks is real. I actually made a post because so many people ask about Brown Bear, and a video resurfaced about Brown Bear. For you that don't know, Brown Bear is our crew cab, long bed, square body, but with all NOS parts, was started by a customer, years and years of progress. He stopped. We picked up where he left off. We put in a lot of progress and probably a year's worth of back and forth on it. And it is as perfected as we could ask for. But if it gets in here and somebody leans against it, or a kid comes in here with a car and they're playing, or it happens to a door gets dinged, it's just catastrophic. Otis is completely original, 1979. It's never had anything done. I don't know that it's ever been outdoors. So there's a few trucks that are really hard for us to have here, though we want people to see them. It is tough to have them and completely always worry about something going wrong. One, because of their originalness. Otis is not a crazy six-figure truck, but if something gets damaged, we can't make it original again. Brown Bear is about, and we sat down and did some math on Brown Bear, it's about a $200,000 to $225,000 investment truck at retail, parts, labor, what it costs to build one, and also a 5-year project. So something to happen to that also be very catastrophic. So if you come here, we just don't want you guys to be upset. We're going to do our best to possibly make our, what we call the secret layer, maybe have those. And when people really want to see those in person, maybe have them over there. But we have so many people that view through here, and we love it. We want you to do that. We just don't want to live in fear every day, or my guys don't want to live in fear that they have to come tell me, hey, JW, I got some bad news. Brown Bear got a ding in the door, or Otis, something fell on it. And they know I'm not going to be real happy. So I'll take a lot. Things happen. Things get bumped into. Trash cans fall over and knock out girl of the year where the phone overheats. Now Trista sees what happens firsthand. What do you guys think? You think this will go on here? Should we make this a Mickey Thompson Mercedes Monster? I don't think we're going to waste our time doing that, but it would be pretty cool. And shout out to Mickey Thompson. You don't see this tire and wheel combination very often, but that's a Baja Boss on a 17 by 12 Canyon wheel. And that's actually a very drivable tread pattern. So for a big tire, not super wide, good choice for some trucks. So where we left off in the Square Body Showroom was things do happen. It's all good. But today, on the way to work, I had a customer reach out. He's a business owner. Let's get away from that noise. He said, JW, I need some advice. Business is not good. I got to pay my guys. I don't know if I can make it. Then I had another person reach out about 30 minutes after that. Very similar situation in the automotive business. I don't know where we're going wrong. I don't know how much longer we can keep this up. Bills are piling up. Guys, things are costing more than ever. Let me turn this off. We'll stay in the shade, Trista. And it is really hard in business. And I know I usually throw in a lot of little business quotes and other little things from time to time, and I haven't been doing that lately. But I want to put something out there that my dad always told me. He always said I talk too much because I was a chatterbox when I was a kid. He said, listen. Just pay attention and listen. You will learn more and be smarter by listening than anything else. And I didn't understand. I was a kid. 10, 12, 14 years old, working with my dad every day. I just wanted to be talking and right in his ear. Actually, let's go over there where the shade's a little better. Tristan might be a little cooler. Much cooler, but a little bit cooler and more shade. I don't want Tristan to pass out on us. So I always wonder, when he said that. And then I started listening. And I'd go to events and I'd listen. And I'd go to meetings and I'd listen. And I was the quiet guy. At that point, I was in my shell. When you change from a kid to an adult, I wasn't that outlandish, talkative person. So I'd listen to people, and they'd be talking about projects, and they'd be talking about properties, and they'd be talking about business. And I real quickly learned, when you sit back and listen, you do learn a lot. And I don't know how that would apply in your business or what you do, but I will tell you one little tidbit. let's relate it to real estate. Not everybody's in the car business. I can tell you lots of examples in the car business, but real estate. Right about the time that we were pregnant with Blakely, a property came available. When I buy stuff, no different than cars, trucks, I don't put a lot of emotion in it. Some people don't understand how I do it. Did not go look at this property, but it was 20 acres with 2 houses. My realtor called me. He said, hey, this is a certain day, all offers in at this time situation. I said, okay, 20 acres, 2 houses, my head's spinning. It's appraised for about $500,000. Okay, sounds good. Well, I just bought 3 or 4 properties. I didn't want to tell Tabitha I was buying another property at the time because we were just about due with Blakely. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to put any motion. I'm not going to go look at it. He said, look, here's the deal. It's 4 people that are inheriting this money, and they're anxious to get this done. It's like, okay. So here's where listening comes in. My realtor said, look, there's a lot of offers. I can see how many times it's been searched. I don't know what to tell you to do. You're smart. Use your own judgment. He said, but you like to close fast. You like to not play around. He said, my suggestion is these people want money. Other people are going to have contingencies, need to take out loans, etc. He said, so use your judgment. So it closed at like 6 o'clock on this particular day. I thought about it for a couple hours. I called him back. We put it into contract, $300,000. No contingencies, close tomorrow within 24 hours. Now, of course, you can't physically fully close within 24 hours because of the courts and everything else. But I said I will have the money in escrow within 24 hours. And we'll close immediately. He said, I think that's good. Let's give it a shot. It's worth $500 on paper. I don't know that you will get it. Calls me back the next day, 9 o'clock. Just got the call, Jeb, you got the property. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I said, well, I got to know. He said, well, you know the little piece of advice I gave you and what was going on? He says, what got you that property? And I said, well, trust me, I listened to that. And I paid attention. He said there was much higher offers, but they all were contingent on something or 30-day close or, lots of different things. He said one of them was over $400,000. I was like, dang, that's a big spread to not want to wait some time. And lo and behold, closed on it within several days, put money in escrow like I was supposed to in 24 hours. They fast closed it. It was all done. The person that had missed out actually reached out. Of course, I kept it as a rental property. I did not sell it. But more of the story is the listening. Pay attention. Listen. I could have just been like, blah, 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 and not listen to what the man said. But hearing that and hearing fast close, the people wanting the money, and sure enough, one of the people that was the heir reached out and said, thank you so much for getting it done so fast. We needed that money to pay off some bills. I hope you all enjoy it. So it really came down to time of the deal. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents for business today. I've had 3 calls, though, with some businesses that really are struggling and having some troubles, and I hate that. I hate hearing that. I hate that situation. It is a rocky economy. Fuel prices are up. Expenses are up. It is harder and harder and harder for any business person out there. So I'll try my best to throw out any tidbits I can. But, man, I am super proud of the guys. I'm super proud of the flooring. Our friend Bob and his son did this. They've been doing concrete work for us for probably almost 30 years. So I'm super, super happy with how it turned out. It looks great. Looking in through the window, looks amazing. Everything couldn't have gone better. As far as, let's do a little quick run through. Everything on the back wall is for sale. The Suburban, the 89 Blazer, the Sheriff Blazer, the original low mileage Blazer, the 82 cream colored desert tan, the blue and silver, not yet for sale. That's a 1-ton conversion, rear disc brake conversion, proper driveline, power step truck. The 82 beside it is on the website for sale. This beautiful black truck is not for sale. This is our Carolina customer's personal truck. We're leaving it in here to make sure we have no drips on it before it goes home to him. That's the cream and white LS, the 71 orange and white. The LS truck, we do have a deal, semi-pending. I need to follow up with the customers actually and make sure I didn't miss a text from them. The 80 square headlight step side, and then the original experiment truck. All these are on the website. Make sure you're on davis4x4.com. Another thing to clarify before we get out of here, It's hot. We have sweat. Oh, my eye's almost healed. Going to have a pretty nasty scar. It's really lumpy underneath there. Probably should have got some stitches, but eye is healed pretty freaking good. So very blessed at that. Could have very easily lost my eye. God works in mysterious ways sometimes. But make sure you are on Davis Auto Sales that has a picture. What is the picture? It's my dad's old white 62 Chevy if you're on Facebook. We're getting a lot of calls from Facebook. People are on other pages. I'm not telling you to abandon those pages, especially the one with the 8-door. The one with the 8-door, very popular page. It's not our page, but you will see a lot of content. It's just a little dated content. So tomorrow we'll get back to pulling a vehicle in here, and we'll have full walk-arounds, all the stuff you guys want to see. I can't even say anymore. Just so tickled with how this turned out. And we'll be able to get a few of the 10-door can come back now. Grimace, poor little thing out there, looking so pitiful. We'll see y'all tomorrow.